Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Just Live Sports. I'm your host, Ted, and we're back in the building for another podcast, episode 6 on the YouTube channel. To the left of me, I got my right man, Bird.
Yo.
What's going on?
This is the OG group.
It's the OG group. It's just
OG.
me and Bird.
OG
Um,
first 15 episodes.
yeah, we're waiting on Unk to come. We're waiting on Stack,
Yeah.
but we kind of just wanted to start out, say a couple things. You know what I'm saying? Look at the new setup. We got some new mics in the building. Everybody got the
Yeah.
same mic now. We all
Keep
sound
upgrading.
all
Every
sound
time
great.
I'm
Keep
here.
upgrading. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's been a great week in the NFL. Tell you that. Eagles, another win.
Fantastic.
Saquon Barkley, 2,000 rushing yards, 101 away from the all-time record, which we found out today that he's being sat for Week 18. How you feel about that? It's a lot of controversy.
I hate it. Just like at least give him like a quarter or two to get
quarter?
it. Yeah, give him 1 quarter. I think you'll get it in 1 quarter. But I mean, I get it. I think with our luck, I think if we actually played Saquon in that game, then he'd get injured. That's just how Philly rolls. But yeah, I mean, there's some pros, there's some cons to it. What do you think about it?
Um, well, I feel like as every Eagles fan, you watched this guy, come to our team and be an absolute cowbell. Something that we haven't seen in a while. Probably something that we haven't seen really since LaShawn McCoy giving him 25, 30 carries a game and just letting him run crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
we really haven't seen that in a couple of years. So, and I mean, first off, the guy's unbelievable. To take somebody from a division rival who's that good, who's their most popular player, who they drafted number 3, number 4 overall in the draft, almost won the Heisman, and then you put him on a team with an All-Pro offensive line. I
I
mean,
mean,
dude,
that's what
like
happens.
I love him.
And
I
he's
mean,
27 too, which is pretty old for a running back.
yeah, but
Yeah.
he's still in his prime, man, and it
Oh
showed. Like,
yeah.
he's in his
This
prime
is
right
his
now.
best season so far.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
no,
doubt.
110%.
Mhm.
So I think, to me, everyone wants him to. Everyone wants to see him break the record, but I think that sitting him is the right move, and sitting our starters is the right move because, say whatever, Giants, um, they win whatever. Who cares? They could take a win. They move even back further in the draft. They don't get a quarterback.
Yeah, no,
So
you're
it's
right.
to
Yeah.
me, it's kind of like, I want to see him break the record, obviously, but um, it's hard because what can you really say?
Yeah, like the thing is, it's like he has an extra game, so some people, I mean, all the old heads are like, nah, it doesn't count, it doesn't count. And they're like, oh, and then my dad was talking about, he said that OJ had 12 games and he had like
He had two,
60, like how many did he
yeah,
have?
or
60
he had.
more yards?
Well, he did play. He was the first to, I think, hit 2K, and it was 14 games 2K.
14.
Yeah, 14
Yeah, it's
games
pretty
2K. But
ridiculous.
I think it was Eric Dick. Is that Eric Dickerson who holds the
Yeah.
rushing record
Mhm.
now? Yeah, he did it in 17 games.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it, but like also then again, like it just takes one injury, and it takes one guy to kind of like take down our team because this is a team game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mhm. And the thing about it's that like with our history, like with injuries and stuff, I think. And if Sirianni, I mean, if Saquon did get hurt, then Sirianni would be fired right after.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, or somebody's getting
You
fired.
might hand me that remote.
Yeah, yeah, gotcha.
I just want to turn this down just so it's
Yeah,
not
no,
really in the podcast.
mm,
I kind of have. I don't know if it even like picked up really, but we do have Georgia and Notre Dame in the background, which we'll get to later. But Notre Dame is up 19-3
yeah,
in the third, which, dude, Georgia's just they just have not been on it this year. I mean, they
nah,
also
dude.
don't have Carson Beck, but like that's not. It's still Georgia. Like they have so many 5 stars.
Mm.
They have
That
so many. They
backup's
have so
pretty
many
good
great.
too. I like
Yeah,
that backup. So
their backup is a good player. He's
yeah,
very
it's
competitive.
not like they're playing bums, you know.
Nah, not at all. But Notre Dame's definitely they're lighting it up right now.
Yeah,
Kind of going back to
energy's good. Energy's good. I
yeah, for
see.
sure.
Yeah,
Going back to what we were saying, we got a little off topic, but yeah, it's kind of a hard decision. But I do think they made the right decision into setting him.
yeah, you
I
know.
I think so
As
at
a
least. That's just
fan,
to me.
yeah, as a fan, like I want to see him play, and I want to see him break the record. I
Yeah.
mean, he's having one of the best seasons of a running back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he had the most iconic hurdle ever.
And that was insane.
Yeah, it was
You've
insane.
never seen anybody. First off, he spun a dude, and then he went half spin. Let me just jump.
Yeah,
Who
jump.
thinks of that?
Yeah, I don't
Nobody.
know, dude.
Nobody thinks of that.
Yeah, He has
Nobody.
to, like, yeah. He has to have a sixth sense or something. Cause
Bro, and like to see that in person too. I mean,
you
even to
saw that in
see it.
person?
No, I
Oh,
didn't. But I mean, like I'm saying, like whoever was there,
yeah.
Buck was there.
Yeah, no, Buck was
Buck was
there.
there.
Yeah,
They've seen Buck before on the pod.
yeah.
But
Great guy,
yeah, great
yeah.
guy. Yeah, he was there. I also believe Steve was there.
hmm
One of our other friends. Maybe he'll get on the podcast soon. You never know with
Yeah.
him.
I
No.
don't know about that. I don't know if they want to see that, but
Oh man, just dissed you, Steve.
yeah. Yeah.
What's it called? You just got me totally off topic. I said Steve.
Yeah.
Buck, Steve, whatever. The backwards hurdle was just insane. Yeah, that was just crazy work.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, kind of staying with the Eagles. Hurts is out. Kind of waiting on his determination of he's got a concussion right now. He took a hard hit versus Washington, lost that game. That was close game. Um, but
That's why I wish we got the bye, but it
yeah,
happens.
but it's also like the Lions are snapping right now, but then the Lions also are playing the Vikings in the last game of the season.
hmm
So they can't sit anybody. You have to play all your starters
Yeah.
because you're playing for the number one spot.
Yeah. Need to. Yeah.
And it's crazy because this is like I seen something on Instagram. It was like the Vikings are messing around with Sam Darnold at 14-2. I think they are, and then
Yeah.
the Lions are having their best franchise,
did
and they
see
got all
that.
these players, and they're 14 and
Yeah, it
two.
was
And I was
like
like, I mean,
the Vikings are in a rebuild with Sam Darnold.
yeah, no, seriously
Yeah.
though. I mean, they're not like in a rebuild. Like obviously, they're competing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
nah,
100%.
yeah,
Like he's
coming
playing out
into
of his
this
mind.
season, yeah.
But nobody would have thought that Sam Darnold was going to play out of
No,
his
no.
mind this season. And I think a lot of people thought that J.J. McCarthy was going to get the start as well.
Yeah.
But he's hurt,
Mhm.
obviously, and I mean it turned out for the better, I guess, because I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
J.J.
definitely.
McCarthy, a rookie, would have led them to 14
Oh
and 2.
no, dude, Sam Darnold's been lighting it up, dude. Can you imagine like
He's
5
been
years
slinging
ago?
it.
I saw that on Instagram too. Like Jared Goff and Darnold competing. Like imagine like 5 years ago, no one would have ever thought of that.
No,
You know,
not at all. I'm not
because
going to
Jared
lie.
Goff was at like a down. He was a downward spiral. Like
Mhm.
his last year with the Rams. What was that in 2019, 2020?
Yeah.
And then Sam Donald like with the Jets, that was awful. But now look at them, dude. They're lighting it up.
Yeah,
They're
balling.
shining.
Yeah, balling for sure. Moving on. Something to say. Shout out to the 4 rookies with um 1,000 receiving yards. I think this is the first time in history 4 rookies have done this in a season. Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey, and Brian Thomas Jr. Which Brian Thomas Jr. actually hasn't had a lot to work with, but he still
Oh,
eclipsed 1,000 yards. I mean, just because he's on the Jags, I'm not saying like they got some good
I
players,
mean,
but
their
like
O line is just awful.
they just pooped the bed this year like bad.
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna be like a playoff team. Nah, not at all.
Nah.
Yeah, T-Law was injured, but he also just wasn't playing good football. He wasn't playing non-turnover football too.
Yeah.
He was throwing a lot of picks as
And
well.
Mac Jones too. Like I love his energy, but that guy just.
Yeah, they had a lot of injuries. Travis Etienne, but like they also have Tanks Bigsby.
Bro, even with Travis Etienne, I had him on my fantasy, dude. He's been healthy. He's been fine. He's been dropping me zero bombs and like 1 points. Like he's awful, dude. He was so good, like a year or two ago, and now
Yeah.
what happened? He won the spot and then ruined it. But his brother's lighting it up in Georgia though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's some funny trade rumors. Chargers are the co-favorites to trade for Tyreek Hill in the offseason. How do you think about that?
I love that, dude.
That'd be crazy.
Can you imagine
That'd
that?
be Herbert throwing absolute piss missiles to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be slinging it if he actually
Dude,
gets
that'd
him.
be fantastic.
I mean, it would definitely open up like the dynamic of their entire offense. Like even this year, I didn't think their offense was gonna be that great, but they turned out to play very well this year.
with,
They drafted super well in the secondary, like great.
Yeah. They had like no names wide receivers though. Like honestly, like who's their number one receiver?
Lad
I can't-
McConkey,
Yeah, and that's
and then
it.
Quinn Johnson,
hmm
and then Joshua Palmer, and then their tight end is Will Disley,
Yeah, well, Disley.
who's having his best season
I know. I did.
thus far for like 9 years,
Mhm.
because he was usually like a blocking tight end. He
Yeah, he was like
wasn't
a
much
third
receiving,
stringer.
but he's been a good safety blanket for Justin Herbert for sure.
Mhm.
He's had his best receiving year, so
Yeah, and I like Brock, dude. Brock Bowers, he's the man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's a dog, dude.
he had the most receiving yards, right? Ever
Yeah,
as
I
a
do
rookie.
believe I had something on here where he had like a certain stat. I think he broke the single season reception record
Yeah,
that Puka had last year. So he had like he broke it with like 106. Puka had 105 last year. I don't know if he's gonna play in the last game, but he could raise it more.
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, crazy to think a tight
Impressive,
end,
dude.
and he has no quarterback to throw to
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Like what do you mean?
Yeah.
He's getting like 14 targets a
I'm
game.
sorry, but O'Connell's not. He's not the future.
Oh no,
I
they're
mean,
gonna
he's
draft a
not.
quarterback.
He's not horrible. Like,
They're gonna draft a quarterback. They're
Yeah.
probably. I think the Raiders are like in the 2 or 3 spot. I believe. I don't
Mhm.
know if I'm correct or not, but they're up there. They could go Cam Ward for sure. Like I
Yeah.
could definitely see them drafting Cam Ward.
Yeah, nah. Cam Ward, he was great for Miami. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, their team is kind of every Florida team though kind of shit the bed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, in college, but
Cam Ward actually just broke the Division One passing touchdown record with 156, I believe,
really,
in Division One. Yeah.
that's impressive.
Case Keenum had the previous record with 155.
Case Keenum,
Yeah, Case Keenum was
Legend.
slinging it in college for sure.
Texans legend.
Yeah, definitely a legend. He was a legend, all right.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey, Brian Thomas, Malik Neighbors talked about that. Yeah, even Malik Neighbors, dude, kind of going back to the rookies.
yeah, dude.
Malik Neighbors, Lad McConkey.
I hate.
But yeah, just that offense would be crazy with Tyreek Hill.
Oh my god,
It would
dude.
be insane because even Dobbins snapped this year for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Like, and
I
who
didn't-
would have thought that?
I
Because
know, because he was so injury prone on the Ravens.
last 3
and
years,
I was like, all right, this guy's done. Like,
last
he
3
was,
years, dude, he's
yeah.
been tearing up his knees.
Mm-hmm.
He tore his ACL like back to back
played,
years,
like,
and then I'm
5
pretty sure he had
games.
his Achilles injury as well.
Yeah, like he showed sparks of what he's been doing this year.
Yeah, and he was great at Ohio State, but obviously he's had a lot of injury concerns. But yeah, this year he definitely bounced back and had a great year.
Oh my
For
god,
sure.
yeah.
Shout out to him,
Top
yeah.
10, yeah.
Yeah,
Good for him.
totally.
He's fun to watch too, dude. He's so fun to watch.
Yeah, he bounces off a lot of tackles.
Yeah,
He's a small little runner.
yeah.
Another rumor. I don't know if you've seen this. This was some stupid stuff,
Really,
but
it's like ridiculous, or that's my favorite though.
I mean,
Like crazy trade.
I would say honestly this is pretty ridiculous. Eagles co-favorites to trade for Myles Garrett in the offseason.
That's not horrible. I mean Brandon Graham's gonna retire.
Yeah, but
We
like where are you getting the cap space to give him a $300 million contract?
Oh yeah, I forgot, dude.
Yeah.
His is 300 million.
Nah, I do think he makes like 30 million a year though.
Oh yeah, dude. I think it's over 100. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He's on a huge contract.
I would
know
love
that.
to see that, but I think our cap space is kind of like. I mean, we gave.
You'd
it,
have to get rid of a lot of players. I feel like a
Mhm.
lot,
and we gave a lot to Jalen Hurts. So
especially like the last year because we gave contracts back to like Darius Slay, who's old, and we gave a contract to Josh Sweat, which wasn't. I don't know if that was a 1 or 2 year, but it's still a deal that you're
Yeah.
signing people to who are getting older. Although he's had a good year for us, Josh Sweat.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
definitely
great year.
he's definitely had a better year.
He's
He
one of my
usually
He's one of the better D linemen we have.
yeah. It's just in previous years he usually like falls off after like 6 games or like 8 games.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have like an impact anymore because
Mhm.
he's worn out.
I don't really think we need Myles Garrett though. Like I think our D line's good enough. I'm sure we're gonna lose a few key pieces in the off season, but we'll find somebody else.
Well,
Who else would get Myles Garrett? Who do you think? Maybe the Vikings,
somebody with a lot of money who's going to be freed up.
Jags, definitely. It's a big
The
market.
Commanders.
Yeah, I like that.
The Commanders.
That's
yeah,
a
which
good one.
would
Saints too.
which would not be good at all for us, but yeah, the
No.
Commanders.
That'd be cool though. I actually like. I actually like the Commanders. I'm not gonna lie. It's just kind of weird as an Eagles fan, but dude,
Nah, don't say that.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Nah,
I mean,
don't say that.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
can't.
Can't be saying that. Nah. It's crazy
No, I
work.
hate the Giants, hate the Cowboys. I have a little bit, just because of Jade Daniels. That's it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I do believe that. What's it called? Sorry, I was focused on this for a second. What were you just talking about?
We're talking about Miles Garrett.
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to see him go to the Commanders. That's another team. Commanders, Eagles. I'm trying to think of like people who would like be in desperate need for a pass rusher.
Green Bay, maybe.
Maybe Green
That'd be
Bay.
pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe Green Bay.
I don't think they got the cap space though. They're pretty small market. But
I mean, they're paying Jordan Love a lot of money, so I don't know,
yeah.
like a lot of money.
Mhm.
The Bills.
Bills.
The
That'd be pretty
Bills.
cool.
The Bills
Yeah,
would be really cool.
I
I
like
feel like
that.
I feel like I could see him in a Bills uniform.
I feel like the Dolphins always pick up someone big
I-
too.
I
You know?
think. I feel like it would be any like AFC team. A lot of AFC teams I feel like would go after him a lot.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely leaving though, no doubt.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, the Browns they're just a terrible organization. Like it just I think like Dorian uh Thompson Robinson, I think.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is,
The-
DTR. He has like the worst QBR in like NFL history.
Are you serious?
Like, dude, I seen a
Oh my
picture on
God.
Instagram and it was like he was like throwing the ball, but like his head was like backwards and like literally like twisted, so like his face was like facing the
Oh my
opposite way,
God.
and like it was like him throwing the ball, and it was like worst quarterback rating in NFL history. I'm like, oh, okay.
Jesus.
I was like, oh, I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, I watched him play one game. I forget what it was. I think it was last year. Where they threw him in, but he was a good rusher. He could run the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I like Jameis. I love Jameis.
You
Winston.
love
He needs to
Jameis.
stay a starter, dude.
He's a dog. That's why.
He's so funny, dude. But we were talking about that last episode, so
No, yeah, we did. We
no,
definitely
no more
did.
Jameis
We
Glazing,
definitely
so,
did touch up
yeah,
on Jameis.
Yeah.
He's a funny ass dude. I can't lie. I mean, what can you say? Um, there's another crazy thing. People believe that Lamar Jackson is a Super Bowl away from being a top 5 quarterback of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. Now listen to me. Now listen to me on this. He's got 2 MVPs.
Oh yeah, dude. He might win.
He's
another
got
one this
he's
year,
gonna
too.
he's gonna be the leading by the end of his career, and I'm talking about probably like, I mean, I don't know. He
How
probably
old
is.
29.
I don't know. It's hard to say, dude, because he has 2 MVPs.
No, he's young actually. He's like 24, right? 25.
He's probably 25,
Yeah,
25, 26, around there.
he's got another 10 years.
I mean, depending on, he's not gonna be running for another 10
Nah,
years.
but he's already evolving his game though.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, he's evolving his game to the point where
Which is so smart. in
I
my
mean,
opinion.
we're gonna see later. I have some stuff written down, but yeah, he's evolved his game. I mean, entirely.
Yeah,
Like
no.
he's a great
He was
passer
a
now.
completely
Amazing.
completely different player from his rookie year, which he barely even played because of Joe Flacco,
Hmm.
my goat. But
Yeah. So what do you think though? Like he has 2 MVPs. He might get a third this year
I think if he gets a third this year and he gets a Super Bowl, then he might be top 5.
of
He
all
needs to-
time.
He needs 2 Super Bowls for all time. He needs three.
Okay.
He needs 1 more MVP and 2 Super Bowls.
Like it's hard, dude, because
A lot of people.
because that's kind of how you judge
yeah.
a quarterback
How
on
many?
MVPs and Super Bowls.
Yeah. Well, Tom Brady has 6 or 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
And
well.
2 MVPs, maybe 3.
Might have 3.
3. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And there's no debate. It's not like
Yeah,
it's
no.
not like LeBron, MJ. You
No.
know. But
But it's also like Aaron Rodgers has 1 Super Bowl and 4 MVPs, but he's considered top 5 of all
I
time.
think he's top 5.
I
yeah.
think he's top
Brett
3. But
Favre-
that's just me.
Brett Favre has what? He has 2 Super Bowls, and then
Yeah, I think.
yeah. Is he top 5? You think he's top? Nah,
No,
I think he's top.
He
10.
threw way too many interceptions to
later
be top
in his
5.
career. Yeah.
He was just a gunslinger though. Like I get it. Like he was
Yeah.
throwing for like whatever like 500 yards and like 5 touchdowns, but
Yeah.
he's also
People
throwing for
put-
4 interceptions and keeping the game close.
Yeah.
So I really don't care.
Mhm.
I'd rather you throw for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns with 0 turnovers instead of 500 with 5 touchdowns and 4 interceptions.
Yeah. And the thing
You
with
know.
Super Bowls, it's like Big Ben, right? He has two,
Yeah.
'05 and '07.
Yep.
But nah, he was kind of. I mean,
No. Big Ben's definitely in the Hall of Fame, but he's
yeah,
he's not top. He's not top five.
yeah,
I wouldn't even put him top 10 probably.
nah, me neither. Just cause,
I wouldn't put him top 10.
nah.
I don't think you really can.
Him and Brett Favre have really bad histories too. So like, I think that adds on to it. Yeah, I think you have to have a good personality, a good character.
Big Ben got away, bro.
Yeah, and they beat the case.
Big Ben beat the case, bro.
Yeah, Brett Favre didn't know.
Big Ben beat the case. I seen something online and it was like Big Ben is like he used to go to like all the strip clubs, but he would only go to like certain strip clubs that only had African American women. Like he was really
What a
into
dog.
he was really into African American
sick.
women, and apparently like he would only go to like certain places and like he would only like have like certain people like dance on him and shit.
That's
And it was only African American females, and I just found that story like so funny
that's that's awesome.
because I believe his ex-wife was
Yeah,
African
no, I
American.
think she was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, I believe so.
Just like Dirk,
Just like Dirk,
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of um
Just like
white males, white female. I mean not
athletes. Yeah.
yeah, white male athletes who date African American women.
Yeah.
But then you see a lot of African American men date a lot of white women. So it's
Yeah.
not, I've seen that a lot in like football recently, like with all the like the proposals and stuff like that
Yeah.
has been going on and everything like after the
It
games,
definitely got like a lot more equal as the years went on, which is great.
which
you
we
know?
love.
We love.
Which we
yeah.
love. We love it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. I mean, cuz we're already separated enough as America.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
this shit is
Dude,
wild, dude.
Dude, can we talk about like not even sports related, but like, dude, 2025 has gone off to a terrible start.
Yeah, we've had like 3 terrorist attacks.
The bomb.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
This is a little sports unrelated, but like this is
Definitely on sports
We'll
related.
go back to it just real quick, like a recap. A bomb went off with the Tesla truck right in front of Trump Towers.
Yeah.
The guy shot himself.
Had
right
like
before that.
fireworks in it and shit.
Yeah, you see that video?
Yeah.
Crazy. And then that
New Orleans.
that's awful.
Dude drove into a crowd
10 people.
and he had like a flag apparently that was like ISIS or Al Qaeda
Yeah.
or something.
And he's from Texas.
I don't know. Yeah, and
Yeah.
apparently, they went overseas and the 2 people that like did the terrorist attacks were like they worked on like the same base in Texas
yeah,
and stuff.
the one shooting in Queens.
Yeah,
and
so,
then
like,
there's more.
Yeah, the one shooting in Queens last night. I seen
Yeah.
that right before I was about to go to bed. I came on Twitter. I
know,
kid you
did
not,
see
bro.
that.
And
It
I
was like at
seen
2
and I
a.m.
seen like some news thing like tweet out it was like 11 people shot in Brooklyn. Gray Infinity like escaped off, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro,
Well,
like what is
hopefully-
happening?
Hopefully no one dies in that. because that's
I have no
awful.
clue.
And then like there you see the other 4 people like accomplices planning bombs all across New Orleans, which
Yeah.
they found I think they found all of them hopefully, but
Yeah, bro.
nah, crazy start.
Yeah, some shit's going on.
Crazy.
But I mean, maybe we could dive like full into depth like next episode about this. But yeah, it's been
you
pretty
just gotta at
crazy
least
so
bring it
far.
up, Yeah.
For 2025. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, though, yeah.
like it's
Hopefully
just
the
wild,
playoffs will
bro.
get a bit better, yeah.
It's just insane.
Mhm.
So yeah, going back to sports. Yeah, I think Lamar, I mean, he's got two MVPs right now. You get a Super Bowl, he's probably going to win another MVP. He might even win 4 MVPs. I'm not going to lie. Like the dude is
Yeah,
just
if he keeps
he's great
keep
at
at
what
it.
he does, bro. Like, and he's evolved his game so much to a point where like everyone was calling him a running back his first like two years, right?
Mhm.
Then he just like he's passing for almost 5,000 yards right
Dude,
now.
it's
Like,
crazy.
come on, let's be serious. So yeah, shout out to him, dude.
Do you think he's the MVP? Him or Josh Allen? I heard
I don't-
Joe Burrow.
I don't
might
know.
win,
I
too.
want to read you something real quick.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP? I'm gonna read 3 people. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna read 3 people. I'm gonna say their stats. I'm not gonna tell you who they are. I want you to pick the MVP. Okay.
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 I already know who it is. I already seen this guy.
3,731 yards passing, 28 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 63% completion percentage, and 101 QBR. Okay,
Mhm.
that's the first one. Second one, 3,955 yards, 39 touchdowns.
Are these like total touchdowns or like?
These are passing touchdowns.
Okay.
No, I think they might be total.
Because I know that one. If it's total,
I think they might be total
it's
with
39.
39, yeah.
Yeah.
4 interceptions, 67 completion percentage, 852 rushing. I couldn't find the other person's rushing. And then 121 QBR. That's the second one.
Yeah.
Third, 4,641 yards, 42 touchdowns passing,
I know
or
who that is.
total,
Yeah.
whatever. 8 interceptions, 69% completion percentage, and 109 QBR. Now, out of those three, just like hearing them, who would you take probably?
I don't know. I know who. Can I guess who they are?
Mm-hmm.
So it's first it's Lamar, right?
No.
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 First is Josh Allen. Then.
Yeah.
And then second's Lamar.
Yep.
And then third's Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, right there.
I mean Joe Burrow, dude. If he had a winning team, if he had a winning team, bro, he'd be
It's
no
crazy.
doubt. It's
Crazy.
insane. You know why? It's the last 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, and I think they need Carson Wentz. They need Carson Wentz to like beat somebody so they can get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how the world works now. You
They
need
need
Carson Wentz to step up, huh?
Yeah.
We needed him to step up too.
Yeah. No. We needed it back then.
We needed him bad, and he folded, and now we got
I
Jalen
think
Hurts.
he's gonna
I'm
light
not
it up.
complaining, but
He's gonna light it up, bro. Wentz. Yeah, but who do you
he
think?
could.
Who do you think? I know Joe Burrow is just because he has a losing team, but no, I think Lamar should win.
It's crazy to say because I thought Allen was really on pace to win MVP, and it kind of just seems like he kind of got blown out of the water these last couple weeks.
Yeah, like it's not like he's been playing bad. Like he's been winning, right?
Yeah, but I do think if Burrow does make the playoffs, it's kind of hard not to give it to him.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
If they
He's got-
count that, what's their record? Are they like?
I believe Cincinnati Bengals record.
Because
Let's
they
see.
were so
They're
bad.
8-8. They're third in the
Okay.
AFC.
But they,
North.
dude, they were so bad in the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah,
So,
they were
like,
terrible. They were like 3 and like 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were something. They were
Yeah.
something crazy.
But they came back, so that's good. Do they need to win this game, and then Carson Wentz needs to?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson Wentz needs to win against somebody.
I'll root for him, honestly.
Yeah, I don't care. I'd like to see Burrow in the playoffs. I mean, he's been snapping this year. So is Jamar Chase. The defense has been obviously awful.
Yeah.
But they've come together in these last couple weeks.
Jamar Chase, he was the best wide receiver this year, no doubt.
Yeah, no, he was definitely up there for
Yeah.
sure.
That was funny though. I like that. You should do that
What?
You should do that segment, just like you write down 3 players
And
then
I
have to
try and guess them.
Yeah.
That is, I like that too.
Yeah,
I
no.
wish Steck was here so we could have done it with
I
Steck.
know, like.
Where are you,
Steck,
Steck?
where you at, bro?
Dude,
That's
we've been
crazy.
waiting.
Did
We've
he
been waiting
text
on
you?
this guy. Nah, never texted me, but it's alright. We could run with the
alright.
two of us.
It's alright.
Don't matter, man.
This is OG. We're just a throwback. Yeah.
Here goes another crazy rumor. Okay, hear me out. The Jets could propose the keys to the franchise to Eagles general manager Howie Roseman, and they would propose equity in it as well.
Have you heard that? Is that a thing?
I read it somewhere online.
That's interesting. I've never. Has that happened?
Basically
before?
make him like just triple his money basically.
So Howie Roseman would he would still be with the Eagles and
No. He's going straight to the Jets.
Oh.
Yeah, no, like he
Oh,
would
I
have to
was about
take
to
a
say,
job.
like,
Like they're giving him the keys to the
Yeah, I was like-
franchise to say do whatever you want, and we're gonna give you equity in it, and we're gonna give you certain things, and you're gonna make money. You're gonna triple the
I
value.
don't think Howie would do that, but
And I don't think that either, because like to me it was like, why would you leave a Super Bowl contending team every single year that you built?
I know.
But I mean, if you're money hungry, you do what you want for the money.
Yeah, definitely. I mean he is already like a millionaire, but dude, he's the best of the best. And I remember we used to hate him before the Super Bowl, 2017.
Howie?
Yeah, I feel like
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like he got a lot of hate before we were good, and then we got good, and now there's like this huge he's on a whole nother level. He's on a stature, but No, I love Howie. I always loved him.
Yeah, I love Howie. And he also got to understand, like, Howie didn't start where he was. He started at very, very low in the Eagles, like, franchise. And then he constantly worked his way up for, I mean, damn near a decade. And then
Yeah, maybe a little
they
more
finally
than
gave him the keys to be like, you're going to do your thing now. And he's been great. He's been great with getting players, been great with
perfect.
trading players, been
He's
great
been
with drafting,
yeah.
and he's amazing under the cap. Like he's
Mhm.
amazing with the money. So
Yeah, no, he would. I think he will go down as one of the best GMs of all time
yeah, no, for sure. He's gonna be up there. I
because
won't
like
lie.
no one else respects their GM as much as we do. I feel like as like I mean, Birds, Birds fans were
Yeah.
one of the best. So
No, yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, you want to talk about the Pro Bowl real quick?
yeah,
All right, we can
yeah.
talk about the Pro
Talk about the Super Bowl.
Bowl.
I like
Pretty terrible Pro Bowl.
yeah, but did you
Pretty
hear?
awful. I mean,
Zay Flowers is the first Raven wide receiver to make the Pro Bowl of all time. I just saw that.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I seen that too. Yeah, but he looked he looked awful in it.
I
I
don't
mean,
know. He had a better
not
season
like
last year.
like I'm not gonna sit here and diss the guy, but I'm saying that there were so many other people who did better.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna name some people who
Wow, you
obviously
got
snubbed out. Yeah, I wrote down the whole list and
yeah, I like
everything,
that.
dude. I went
Yeah.
crazy. Um, but what's it called? Take fucking zen out of my mouth. No cursing on the podcast.
Dude, I said shit, but like I think that's
Nah,
fine.
I don't, dude.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? Whatever. We're going full force. We don't care. It's 2025, baby. You
20
can't judge me.
New JLS.
You can't judge me.
Yeah.
This is 2025.
Yeah.
Just having a great time without Stack.
Yeah. We don't need him.
All right. I'm sorry. Getting off topic. Pro Bowl. Quarterback. We're talking about this is the NFC. Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, Jaden Daniels. Now, not too bad. Jared Goff and Sam Darnold definitely deserved it. Jaden Daniels though, Baker Mayfield?
Like this is
Like
ridiculous.
where what
Like give him the rookie treatment, bro. Don't give him the Pro Bowl.
yeah, and
Baker has better numbers.
that's ridiculous. I'm
sure,
sorry.
but yeah.
and he had way less to work with too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they were
mean,
great
the
in the beginning of the
receivers
year, but Chris Godwin's out. He's been out. He's going to be out the rest of the year, you know.
Mike Evans was in there for a few
Mike
games.
Evans is there for a couple weeks.
Mhm.
They lost a couple games and then they're running back into the playoffs now.
Yeah,
So
no, definitely. I mean, they kind of had a little downward spiral in the middle of the season, but I mean, they're back. So.
yeah, for sure. To keep it going, running back Saquon, Jameer Gibbs, Josh Jacobs. Okay, that's cool. That's
yeah.
pretty fair. I could understand that for this year.
Mhm.
Jettas for wide receiver, Amon Ra, CeeDee Lamb, Scary Terry McLaurin.
Terry deserves that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And I definitely I'm cool with the receivers and the running backs. That's fine. Tight end Kittle, McBride. I can see that. McBride had a great year. Kittle. I mean, I feel like
Zero touchdowns.
who else would you give that to? Yeah, he did. I mean, he had two touchdowns on
Did
the
he
year.
hit 1,000? He's gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Next game. Yeah.
Bro, he had like 17 targets a game.
Mhm.
He was getting like 17 targets a game. Like he was insane.
And the little guy couldn't make it
Nope.
happen.
Little guy in the back was just running around with his like a chicken with his head cut off. He was
Shout out
confused
Andy.
actually.
Shout out
He didn't know
Andy.
the play call. He couldn't pass.
Yeah.
It's that Oklahoma Sooner energy.
Yeah, man.
Andy would understand.
He would understand.
Andy would understand.
He would make a fit right now. Yeah.
Left tackle Lane Johnson, Penei Sewell, and then sorry, I said left tackle. He's a right tackle, and Tristan Wirfs as well. I'm cool with that. Honestly, like I feel like all of the offensive line is like totally fair.
Malata.
Like I feel like, oh no, yeah, okay,
But no, like
yeah,
I
no,
understand.
totally. Malata should have
Yeah.
been in there. I won't lie.
No, like my understanding for that, like I get it, like he missed 4 games, but like at the same time, he's the epitome. Like he has a 94 rating against blocking,
Yeah,
the highest, and whenever he's on the field, he already played what? He played 12 games.
yeah.
Shouldn't that be enough for him to make the Pro Bowl? If
Came
he's-
back from like a sprained knee too.
I know, and he's the best on the field, best lineman on the field. I don't know. I don't understand. He should have made
Yeah.
it, but
I,
I mean,
I
all
think
these guys are good. So
yeah, I
don't
think
know.
Mailata should have made it as well. I'll kind of like skip over like the rest of the line. It's really just Dickerson, Lindstrom, Tyler Smith, Ragnow, and then you got Cam Jurgens in there center.
Yeah,
So
there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Good for him. What is he like a third year? Yeah.
Yeah, he's third year, but this is his first year like fully getting his start though.
Yeah.
So
Because
yeah,
he played a little bit of guard with Kelsey. Like
yeah
his
he
next
yeah
year.
he did,
And he got
but
free
he's
stat line.
way better at center, and you could see a lot of traits of him, a lot of traits of Kelsey in him.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
no
like
doubt.
totally, like pulling and making great plays. He made it a great block against the Commanders where they looped around their nose tackle all the way to the edge, and he literally went from his like center position, ran to the outside to basically go seal the edge off.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, I mean, you don't see that a lot. Like you're not seeing
Yeah.
somebody
Mm-hmm.
that big, that smart, running to that spot, knowing that the blitz is coming from there.
Yeah, no.
So
Yeah, speaking
and then
of.
Hurts stepped up and ran, and made a great play. So
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Eagles blocking, Kenneth Gainwell is. He's so good at blocking. He doesn't.
pretty good.
He doesn't
He
really
is.
like run
Small.
as much just because of Saquon.
He's
but
had a
dude-
great year, honestly.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
way
second
better,
string?
way better than last year
Dude,
because
he made one of the best blocks I've seen a running back make. It was during the Commanders too.
yeah,
He was blocking somebody, pushed the D lineman off, and then literally started
made
like
another block.
made like a seal block. Dude.
Dog,
And then it was the touchdown. It was
dog.
it was
Team player right
Devontae
there.
Smith's touchdown.
Yeah, team player right there,
Yeah,
baby. That's
dog.
what I'm talking about.
But yeah, we'll go back into Pro Bowl. I just wanted
No,
Talk
yeah,
that
for
out.
sure,
Yeah,
for
no.
sure. Kennedy Gainwell has definitely had a great year. But I do really think it's because he doesn't have to take that workload. Like he's not big enough. He doesn't have the attributes that handle that workload. Like
yeah.
he's just
Reminds
not.
me of Jay Ajayi, Darren Sproles,
Yeah, no,
like that type of deal.
for sure. Moving on to the defense, got Nick Bosa, got Micah Parsons, cool with that. Jalen Carter, shout out to him, good
Yeah.
Eagle. There you go. Dexter Lawrence, sexy Dex. There you go. He deserved it. He was a
Dude.
monster this year. He was unbelievable this year.
I cannot believe Aiden Hutchinson, dude. Dude,
Steck fell asleep. He just texted me.
brutal.
It's all right. It happens.
Well, yeah, he was working, but it's
Yeah, he
fine.
was working. He had a long
Dude,
day.
Aiden Hutchinson, dude. He was going to be the decoy.
Oh, he was gonna be insane.
He was gonna be the decoy. That reminds me. I'm like, this. He needs to be. He should have been on that list, but now it happens.
Yeah, no,
he got injured early.
He got injured. He couldn't. He couldn't be on this
Next
list.
year.
It would be way too crazy to put an injured player on it.
Oh no, yeah, he got. But like, dude, he's decoy. He was gonna be decoy. Like,
Yeah, he was
there's
gonna
no
be.
doubt.
Yeah, he was gonna be crazy. Yeah, for sure.
he had like 7.5 sacks, while the rest of the league had like 4.
Yeah, totally.
Ridiculous, dude.
They also had Rashawn Gary and Vita Vea on the defensive line. So there you go. There's a Packers
Vea-
pass rusher.
Yeah, is Vea still on the
Buccaneers.
Yeah, he's still on the Bucs.
He's usually playing nose tackle.
Dude, he's
Usually.
old now.
He's probably like 27, 28 now.
Really?
Yeah.
He's been in the league forever.
I believe so. I believe he's like 27, 28.
Still
Big-
the
he's a
biggest-
big boy.
Yeah, still one of the biggest.
He's a big boy. He's
Mhm.
fast though. Very agile for his size.
He's
Like very.
400 pounds.
He's up there for sure. Wow, that was loud. That was a
Yeah.
loud slam over
Yeah,
there.
good.
What's going on? Moving on. Cornerback got J.C. Horn. He deserved it for sure.
Mhm.
He deserved it for
He's
sure.
the only like shining spot on that team.
Yeah. Jalen Johnson from the Bears had a great year.
Mhm.
Covered everyone's wide receiver one. Did a great job. Even plays a slot too. Like he's amazing in the slot. Amazing in zone coverage. And then Byron Murphy, which where are you getting this from? Please let me know because why did Quinyon Mitchell not deserve this?
Yeah. I
Let me know, please,
I don't know.
please.
If they're putting Jaden Daniels in as a rookie, I
Bro,
think
like-
Mitchell had a better. No,
No,
that's
he
not
let
true.
up 2 touchdowns all year. He let up a total of 400 yards.
Yeah, he was having more of the
He let up 400 yards and 2 touchdowns. I get it. He didn't have any picks compared to the rest of these guys. I understand that completely.
That shouldn't matter though.
But if we're looking at the coverage, if we're looking at the way he breaks on the
He's a
ball,
hawk.
plays the receiver's hands, like he played unbelievable as a rookie, and you usually don't see many rookies play up to the standard, especially in the secondary.
Yeah,
Especially in the secondary.
Dude, he was guarding all the wide receiver ones, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
Not all
crazy.
the time, but like he did.
I think it's just because like he's on a better team, so he's not getting looked at as much. Cause I mean, you
Might
got,
be.
yeah, cause like,
Might be.
yeah, I think so. Just cause like, dude, do you see? I mean, C.J. Gardner, like, dude, 2 picks, 1 pick 6 last week,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I feel that. But they also gave a Pro Bowl spot to Jared Verse for the Rams, who's a rookie
yeah.
on the defensive side.
He's gonna win defensive rookie though.
He could.
Mm-hmm.
He probably will.
Should
Be
this year.
Q.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll let it go. It's whatever. I think if he didn't give up those last 2 touchdowns, the last 2 games, then probably not.
would. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably would win. But
Yeah, but Verse, I heard he's been playing like a dog. I haven't really been watching. I haven't watched his film, but
he's been snapping, dude.
mhm.
He was pretty good against when we played him too.
Yeah.
He was pretty good. Yeah, he's a big boy. He's fast, very
Yeah.
very fast for his size.
Reminds me of Donald.
Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
No,
Not
he
yet.
ain't up there with Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Aaron
Nah,
Donald,
but
is-
like just same team.
no,
he's
no,
filling in that spot.
no. Yeah, I totally feel it.
Mm-hmm.
More in the secondary, they got Devin Witherspoon, they got Buda Baker, and then they got Brian Branch, and they also have Xavier McKinney, who had like 8 picks. So I mean, I can understand why.
Yeah. Everybody says McKinney's the best.
Yeah,
He's
he
the
was
best.
great this year. I won't lie. I mean, he was even great like coming down, playing the box and tackling. Like he
Yeah.
he did really have a Pro Bowl year. So
Yeah.
I'm not mad about any of those at all. Especially Brian Branch. Brian Branch was great this year. Amazing. He's really came into his role.
2021 Xavier Howard. 11
Xavier
interceptions.
Howard. Oh yeah, dude. He fell off so hard.
I know, dude. The
I
fall
can't even
should be
lie.
Studied, dude. I loved him.
He was
I was
great.
a Dolphins fan back then. I was like
Yeah, for
following
some
them.
weird reason.
I don't know. Well, they were
Like, who the hell likes the Dolphins?
yeah.
No offense.
Who likes
no
the
offense.
Packers, dude? That's actually.
I mean-
everybody likes the Packers. I feel like
The Packers are fire,
I
bro.
have
I
three-
just like their team.
I have 3 other friends from Westchester that are Packers fans. And
Really?
they grew up in Philly or like
Interesting.
around this area. Like
I'm
Delco.
I'm telling you, it's more common than you think. I won't
Yeah,
lie.
No, definitely.
Rather be a Packers fan than a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I'd rather be anything than a Cowboys
Facts
fan.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Facts. Colin Brown is crying on the inside this year.
Oh my god, dude! I cannot believe that. I can't believe he's a Cowboys fan. It's ridiculous.
No.
How can you be a Sixers fan and then a Cowboys fan?
He's just been a fan of the Cowboys all his life, so that's just how it rolls, you know.
It's how it rolls. It's how it rolls, dude.
Just how it rolls,
We
dude.
need him back on the pod.
Yeah, we do. He's sick right now. Everybody's sick. I just came down from being sick,
Yeah.
so it's everyone. Everyone has honestly been
Years.
really, really
Yeah.
sick. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it happens. Moving on to the AFC quarterbacks: Josh Allen, Burrow, Jackson. That's cool. I mean, they're in the MVP.
Yeah, I
race,
feel
all
like
3
AFC
of
is
them.
going to be a lot more.
AFC is definitely more stacked.
Mhm.
Then you got Henry, Mixon, and Jonathan Taylor, running back. Cool with that. I don't know if
Jonathan Taylor. I mean,
JT, totally had that. I think you could have gave it to somebody else, but I'll let it go. It's whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Wide receiver, you got Jerry Jeudy in there. He snapped for the last 8 weeks. Respectfully, okay, I get it.
1,200 yards or something.
Yeah, bro.
I
Bro
mean,
was
like-
snapping the last 8 games,
I
dude.
know.
He had like a game where he
It
had like
looks like his
250
rookie year.
yards.
So his rookie year, he went off.
Yeah, he was snapping this year.
Yeah.
Definitely had a bounce back year, but
Mhm.
Jameis was throwing him dots. Then you got Jamar Chase, arguably had best receiver year this year. Then you had Nico. I think he totally deserved it. He missed a lot of games, but he was an absolute dog in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Touchdown
he deserves
machine.
it.
And then you have Zay Flowers, which is like, where does Zay Flowers come in? Because I'm totally confused.
Had a pretty regular season. I had more
Regular.
fantasy. He averaged like 10 points.
Yeah, it was pretty regular.
What was it? Yeah, he had a few good games, but nah. For the Pro Bowl, you're supposed to be above average. You're supposed to be the top players.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm just trying to load up something real quick. I think it was like the players who were snubbed.
yeah,
If my phone ever loads. You know.
snubbed. What do I see
I
there?
thought I had this snubbed. Oh no. I think this is just Jordan Mailata.
And Mitchell.
Yeah.
I did see yeah. It's pretty ridiculous, dude.
Yeah. I mean, at least you got I believe Zach Bond made it too. For
Thank
the
God,
Eagles
yeah.
on defense.
Linebacker?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention him.
He's good, man.
Yeah, Flowers. No, no way. Um. Anyways, moving on. Then you had Kelsey. Where? Like
Why?
he was the second most voted for the AFC.
It's like the Mickey Mouse.
The
It's
second
just
most
like the-
voted.
Why?
Did you watch? Like, did
It's
anybody
because it's
watch him
all-
play?
I'm just saying, half those people who voted are Swifties.
No,
You
yeah,
cannot
for
convince
sure.
me. You
No,
cannot
for
convince
sure.
me otherwise. Because what do you have, like 3 touchdowns this year?
It's ridiculous,
Like,
bro.
Like I get McBride. McBride had like how many like receiving yards does he have?
McBride.
No, Kelsey. Respectfully,
I don't even know if he hit 1,000.
No, I don't think he did.
I don't know if he did. I don't think so.
It's just because of his personality. I think he's gonna be the new.
Could have gave it to Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, dude, why not?
Jonnu Smith
he
was a
was-
dog.
I'm not gonna lie, the first 5 weeks, like Johnny Smith didn't do anything. That's probably why.
That's cool.
That's
but
cool,
the
like,
rest of the
he
rest of
dropped
the year
40
he was
points.
insane.
Yeah, 40 points in fantasy for like 2 games. So like,
Bro, the rest of the year he was snapping. He was crazy.
I picked him on my fantasy, dude.
Dog.
Snapped.
Dog.
Yeah, absolutely snapped.
At least at the other tight end you got Brock Bowers. Cool. Gotcha. I could understand
Respect.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Run through the offensive line real quick. Is Deion Dawkins, Larmy Tunsil, Rashawn Slater, who even Joe Alt could have probably made that too. He was pretty great for the Chargers this year.
Yeah.
Tackle as a rookie. Quinn Nelson, he's always in there. Joe Tooney's always in there.
I feel like I keep hearing like it's just the same.
yeah.
It's the same O line
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah, Trey Smith, Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum.
Yeah.
Same people
Mhm.
usually.
It's like the All Stars every year for NBA. You know, it's like the same names.
Yep, mostly. Now at defense, you got Myles Garrett, you got Hendrickson, you got Crosby, you got Cam Hayward, Chris Jones, and Metabike on the defensive line.
I'm surprised Hayward's in there because like I thought he was past his prime.
I think they gave him. I want to say they gave him the Pro Bowl because this is going to be his last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they do
think-
that a lot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I believe so.
they do
I
that
believe
a
so
lot.
for
They
sure.
did that with Dirk and D Wade that one year.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
Outside linebackers, you got Nick Bonito, who is insane for the Broncos this year. You know, had 2 pick sixes even.
Yeah.
But he was rushing the pass rusher, dude. He was great at it as well. Like he was dropping back into coverage, making plays, rushing the passer, making plays, stopping the run. So, yeah. Outside linebacker, T.J. Watt. You got Khalil Mack. You got Roquan up the middle, and you got Zaire Franklin as well at linebacker. So, not too bad at linebacker. I didn't know Khalil Mack was having that great of a year,
Yeah,
but I mean, I guess
good for him though.
I guess I
haven't
really
heard
haven't
his
been
name.
watching the Chargers defense. I guess
Nah, who does?
I feel like we just talked about them though, and like I named a lot of people from there, and
Yeah.
they did draft very very well in their secondary, and they found some gems in like the 5th and like the 6th round. So, you know,
Yeah.
but I just didn't know Khalil Mack was snapping this year. He's
I like
pretty
I
old
like the
now, so
Chargers.
yeah, so do I. I like their jerseys too. Their jerseys
Oh
are
my
fire.
god, yeah, they're the best jerseys in NFL.
Even their stadium's fire.
Yeah.
Even their stadium
new
is pretty
stadium,
cool. Yeah. At cornerback, you got Stingley, you got Pat Surtain, of course. God, I can't talk. Marlon Humphrey, you got Denzel Ward, and then in the secondary, you got in the back end safeties,
Yeah.
you got Minka, Kyle Hamilton, and Derwin James. So AFC seems way more
There's a
stacked
lot
to
of-
me.
I feel there's a lot of Chargers players in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a decent amount. There's a decent amount for sure.
Shout out to them though. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, totally.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the Pro Bowl rosters. I think they're a little weak.
Yeah,
It's
not
whatever.
as good as the
They used to
previous
be.
years.
Yeah.
I feel like it hasn't been good since 2020.
But I like their setup now that it's like they're not actually playing padded football anymore because they didn't even try in that.
No.
Like forget it. Like sure, go play flag because flag can actually be interesting with
Yeah,
you
it'd be
guys trying.
fun. Yeah.
Like that's cool.
Like they're always like arguing and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah, and
funny.
like you get at, but
Yeah.
you could play
Why would it be
football. You could
padded?
play
Yeah.
football to a point where you're not really gonna get hurt because you're not making any contact, but you could still play football to the ability of you're a professional.
Mhm.
So like I like it,
It's
but I mean
different,
I also
yeah.
like flag as well. That's just me, you know.
Yeah. You're
I
a big
mean,
flag guy.
Yeah, I'm a big
Yeah.
flag guy. I play some flag, you know.
Yeah.
Throw the GoPro on the chest, you know. I get busy, you know,
That shit's
running routes.
You got to throw that on and like before like one of these. You just put your highlights on
Yeah.
and we'll break it down.
we'll just break them down.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to my stomach. Shout out to Nicolette because she got me. See what cleats she got me,
I did see that.
bro. Those cleats.
like those.
Whoo, the Kobe
Yeah.
cleats. If you don't know about the Kobe cleats, oh my
What you know
god.
about it? Yeah.
Yeah, shout out my girlfriend.
That's sick. She
Yeah.
knows you, dude.
What?
She knows you, dude.
Who?
Nicolette.
What do you mean she knows me?
Did you ask for those or did
Oh
she give
no
you
no
them?
no. Oh yeah yeah. Of course yeah yeah. She
Yeah.
definitely knows me. No, cause I was talking about him like months prior, but I never
You never
was
asked
like
for
no no
them?
no. I
Yeah.
never even like asked because when they first came out they were like $1,000, right? And then they dropped back down to like retail price, but they were still like $250, and I'm like, I can't spend $250 on a cleat. Like
Yeah,
that's not
no.
financially smart.
No.
So I was like, okay, like let me just chill. Maybe later on down the road I'll buy them from somebody. And that's what I
Yeah.
was planning on. But
Mhm.
then, damn, Christmas morning I opened up that box. I'm like,
Dude, I
no
know you were
way.
jumping. I
I'm
know
like,
you were
no
jumping over
way.
socks. Yeah.
It was freaking crazy.
That's
I'm
fun.
like, why would you do this?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro. Yeah, crazy work. Yeah, crazy work. But yeah, shout out my girlfriend. What are we at right now? We're at 51 minutes. You got a couple minutes or no?
Yeah.
We can run a
Yeah.
couple. We'll run
Yeah,
a couple more
let's
minutes.
see what you got.
I only got a couple of things. We'll talk. We'll just run through college football real quick. Texas in the first round beat Clemson 38-24. They moved on. They played Arizona State last night. What a great game! Did you watch that? Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's a dog.
Yeah. He's still talking too.
Oh yeah, he's crazy, bro. But I mean, dude, he bounces off tackles. He makes great plays. He threw a touchdown last night. He finished
Yeah.
with 143 rushing, 100 receiving,
He's
3
still
touchdowns, and one of
yeah.
them was passing touchdown.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude. So he was snapping. He basically took them into overtime. It was 24-8 with like 8 minutes left in the fourth,
Is he
and they
declaring
came
for the
back
draft
for a
this
double
year?
overtime. Although they still lost.
Yeah.
Cam? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he'll be in the draft this year. He's a senior.
Yeah.
So Texas moves on. They're going to play Ohio State. Who do you got in that? Texas versus Ohio State.
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
I'm going
I went-
Ohio State, bro.
I went-
They've been crazy.
I went
bro.
against Ohio State last week just because I
But-
don't like them, dude.
But I feel like if Arizona State came that close to beating
Texas.
Texas,
Texas kind of
there's no way Texas is gonna beat Ohio State because Ohio State just beat Oregon and like basically manslaughtered them.
Yeah.
41.
Dude, I did not expect
I think
that.
41-21. Yeah,
I-
41-21. Number one.
That was
Oregon.
supposed to be a close game. Oregon was supposed to win that.
Yeah.
Oregon was the best team coming out.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I would definitely say so.
Yeah.
But I mean, now you're seeing Notre Dame up 23-10 versus Georgia in the fourth. So
this is
a
weird,
lot of people
yeah.
are being exposed. A lot of people.
Yeah.
Notre Dame goes on to play Penn State. Penn State in the first round whooped SMU. We all knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
That was 38-10.
And then
And then they played Boise, and
It was actually a
they
close
they
game.
put 8 to 9 people in the box almost every single play. Almost every
Yeah,
single play
as
to
they
stop
should.
Penn And they did. I mean, to an extent, like they made a couple plays. They came back a little bit, but ultimately Penn State won 31-14. Had a little nice wheel route out of the backfield on play action, backside, butt naked wide open for a touchdown, Boise. But Jeansy really didn't do much. He opened up the pass a little bit. He had 2
I think
fumbles.
Penn State played. I think he
So-
played. They played perfectly against Genty because that's who
No,
they were
yeah,
going to play.
they played great. Like there was some plays where he broke like 6 tackles in like one go, and I was just like, oh my god, like please don't let him get
Don't
into the
sell.
secondary because when he gets into the secondary, you're not tackling him.
Yeah,
Like it
no.
just because he's either running through you or just running around you in circles. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they had a little rally in the middle of it, but no,
Yeah.
Penn State, kind of blew them out the
Yeah.
water at that.
nah,
at
totally.
that
And I
spot.
think that kind of shows, Travis Hunter kind of deserved that MVP because. No matter what Jeansy did, when it really mattered the most and it came down to it, when he faced a top 5 defense, like in college football, he didn't do shit.
Yeah,
And didn't even break Barry Sanders' record. He was like 28 yards away,
yeah,
which would have been cool. I would have been cool with him breaking the record. I don't care as long
Yeah.
as he don't win the game.
I know.
You know?
yeah.
But shout out to him. He's going to have a great NFL career wherever he goes. He's going to be an absolute dog. So
Yeah.
we all know that. Ohio State, their first round. Yeah, we just talked about them, but they beat 42-17 Tennessee. They moved on, And then they absolutely whooped Oregon the other night, 41-21, blew them out of the water in the first half. Like, the game was
That
over
was
in the first half.
unbelievable.
Dylan Gabriel didn't even know where he was the
I
entire
texted
game.
you. I was like, "What is it?" I turned
Yeah,
it
what is
off.
going
I
on?
know. I was
What
like,
is
I
going
couldn't
on?
watch
And
it.
I was just like, dude, I didn't expect it to be this bad, like,
No.
at all. But like I said before, man, when we talked about Ohio State, when their defense comes to play, their defense comes to play, man.
Yeah,
and
they bring it.
and as much as I, didn't like Chip Kelly as the head coach of the Eagles, he's unbelievable and a masterminded offensive coordinator for the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Amazing. He's dialed up some amazing plays, and he's not even looking at his call sheet in the second half because anything he
sick.
calls doesn't matter.
Mhm.
He's getting 4 yards a
He
pop.
never has success.
Touchdown doesn't matter.
He never had success as a head coach. I mean, he
No.
did with UCLA for a little bit, and then Oregon.
But then kind of fell off.
Oregon.
Like, yeah, Oregon, he had success, but that was the beginning of his career. Then he went to the NFL, and he kind of pooped the bed, and then came back to UCLA, and then he didn't really do much at UCLA, and that's kind of why he went from head coach to offensive coordinator.
Mhm. But
But he's
a fan-
great
yeah.
at offensive coordinator. So
He's
like,
really
I don't
good.
like you keep him at offensive coordinator, man. He looks great, bro. And Will Howard looks unbelievable in that offense. Jeremiah Smith is damn near the best receiver in the country, and he's a freshman. Like,
Yeah.
he's just ridiculous, dude. Even Emeka Ibuka, they're just receiving core is great. Offensive line is
They're all gonna
played
be
up the
stars
standards.
in the NFL one day.
Yeah,
that's
so-
how Ohio State is, and Alabama.
great play from Ohio State these past couple games, and yeah, they're rolling, man. So, and then my prediction is we're gonna see Notre Dame. Well, obviously, I think we're gonna see Notre Dame win here tonight, but I think Notre Dame versus Penn State. Who you have?
Penn State always.
I got Penn State
Go
too.
Lions.
But I really do think this. Like, I'm not trying to be biased. Like, I really do believe that this is Penn State's year, and I think that this year is going to be the national championship of the Big Ten. I think we're going to see Ohio State and
We're gonna finally
PSU,
gonna do it.
and we're gonna finally settle the debate. And I really hope that Penn State comes to play if they get into the national
It's funny.
championship because I want to see
Yeah.
them beat Ohio State so bad,
I know. But
so bad.
the one game I actually did go to Penn State with Ohio State game.
Gosh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just burped.
No, you're good. And no, it's just brutal. That was a brutal game. So I really want to see them come back and just
Yeah, for sure, bro.
lay the wood on them.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
You got anything else to add?
No, I think that's it. That was a good podcast. I like that. That was a good one.
Yeah, shout out to Steckman. Couldn't make it, fell asleep, but he'll hop on soon.
Yeah.
Bird,
Unc need it.
Bird, thank you for being here. I
Hey.
appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Now we got family dinner. We got stuff, But Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for tuning
Merry
in.
Christmas.
This
Happy New Year.
This is episode 6, I believe. Episode 6. Yeah, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a great year. We're gonna do great things this year. We'll keep upgrading, keep getting better.
Dude, every time.
That's the plan. That's
Keep
the
getting
plan.
better,
That's
dude.
it, man. That's
Yeah.
it. And Just Live Sports. Peace.